DE-CIDE is a collaborative decision-making tool for smarter shared decisions. Success is determined by the decisions you make in business and in life. And in today's market, your strongest tool really is your ability to make the right decision. It makes all the difference between success and failure, profit and loss. DE-CIDE is changing how we make decisions. It works with the way we take in, process, and communicate information today in a very visual, quickly, and in an engaging manner. It's designed to help people make decisions based on customizable criteria, customizable options, and shared decision making. A fast, fair, and fully transparent collaborative process to arrive at the best results. The award-winning series of DE-CIDE apps was created by business strategists who, after years of long and frustrating team decision meetings, knew there had to be a better way. And now there is. Welcome to DE-CIDE. The first step of the SMART DE-CIDE process is to create a new decision. Good decisions begin by asking the right questions. Give some thought to the question. Will the final result offer a solution or move you to action? If not, rethink the question you're working with. DE-CIDE is very quick and easy to set up, and you can choose from preset list of decisions, or you can very easily add your own. Now that you have a decision, the next step in the process is to choose your criteria. It's important to consider, contemplate, and consciously include or reject your criteria. Determine and select those criteria that you will be willing to rank and rate against your options by dragging and dropping them to the selected criteria list. Each criteria contains a description and contextual scale to ensure that everyone interprets the meanings in the same way for clarity and consistency. If your desired criteria is not already listed, it's easy to customize, and now it's time to choose options. DE-CIDE allows you to compare several options simultaneously. Expanding the field to consider a wide range of options improves and actually speeds up the decision making. Adding multiple quality alternatives helps to further clarify preferences and undercuts the politics of personal ownership, resulting in a better, smarter decision. Now it's time to invite your contributors or stakeholders. It is best to collaborate to improve commitment in a fair and transparent forum. Through an email, invite others to participate on the web or by downloading the app to ensure a stronger, smarter result. DE-CIDE gives everybody the chance to be heard and the opportunity to listen and learn without bias. This leads to a decision that they can all understand and fully support. You can also weigh the individual's contribution based on the value add that they have towards the decision. DE-CIDE has made it easy for anyone to contribute to a decision without actually downloading the app. All they need to do is go on the web to the URL they receive in their email and log in via Facebook, Windows Live, or their Google account. Your stakeholders can now contribute in 3 different ways. First of all, the comments. By making comments, they can capture the comments for active, insightful decisions. Conversations allow participants to express their opinions, questions, concerns, and decision rationale for more genuine and authentic communication. The hashtag feature allows you to make comments that can be filtered for easy review. Now it's time for the all-important ranking of criteria. This helps determine your priorities around the decision. Ranking the criteria by sliding the bar from high to low allows participants to clearly determine their core priorities as aligned to their objectives. By focusing on this weighting, they analyze and evaluate the importance of each individual criteria and can cross-check their preferences by numerous sorting options. The last opportunity for stakeholder input is through the rating of the options and the criteria. It gives you the opportunity to assess, analyze, and focus on the alternative views. Rating options against criteria and criteria against options allow decision makers to approach key data from very diverse perspectives. You can streamline, test, and confirm the selections by placing the icons on the canvas based on the criteria scale. You can even explore what-if scenarios by choosing different weightings or rankings, or different alternatives for that matter. Now that your invited individuals have made their contribution, it's time to take a look at the final results. These best options are presented in rank orders. Success emerges from the quality of the decisions we make. So the final result reveals the top choices based on collective input, weighting, and all their preferences. You can now share the results with contributors and other stakeholders to increase buy-in and commitment to the action. You can feel confident that you've made the right decision. Now that we have the final decision, what's really important is how did we get to that decision? Why have we reached that decision? And how has each individual contributed to making that particular decision the final result? So we have the opportunity to analyze it with 10 plus graphs of detailed analysis and various views of the data at a glance. In analyzing the data, there's basically 3 dimensions to look at: the criteria, the options, and the way the individuals have contributed. You get to look at that in 3 different ways as well, with spider graphs, bar charts, and of course data grids as well. The first example is a criteria analysis by options, followed by the contributors' rating of options, which allows you the opportunity to see where your contributors align themselves or not around a particular option. The option analysis by criteria allows you to look at the different options and figure out how well do they measure up to the criteria that you were looking for. The contributor analysis by option allows you to have a further in-depth process of understanding how each individual contributor has looked at each of those options. The option analysis by criteria allow you the opportunity again to look at that criteria from a number of different points of view. And you could also go ahead in analysis by criteria, have it as a stacked bar. The contributors rating of options allow you to really understand how each of those particular options was seen by each of the individuals that you've asked to go ahead and contribute. The criteria by options again allows you further in-depth opportunity to be able to look at each of the individual options and how well they've met the criteria. Now, let's not leave those behind that want even more data than this. The analysis grid is an opportunity to take the data, sort it, filter it, and look at the actual numbers to see how close each of the individual ratings were done by the individual people. For those of you who are looking at their own criteria in their own format, it's also possible to export the data into an Excel spreadsheet and create your own templates to allow you to go ahead and understand the data that makes sense to you and to your team. Again, it's the opportunity to take a look at the final results. These best options have now been presented in rank order. By taking a look at it, agreeing to it, you can now go ahead and share this with all of the participants, or none of the participants if you wish. But the most important thing is you now have a record of all of the information that went into making the smarter shared decision. So now you've seen the overview of a very simple process which allows you to make simpler, smarter decisions. It starts with the setup by deciding what is the decision you're going to make, what criteria do you want to choose from, and what options will you want to give consideration to. You then want to go ahead and set up the input from the stakeholders and the contributors that you think would be valuable. You invite them by email, and they can contribute either on the web or by downloading the app, and they rank the criteria, rate the options, and as a result, you now have the commentary and an extensive analysis of the decision to finally end up with a result that you can feel confident about. Smarter, shared decisions. That's what DE-CIDE does for you. As you can see, the DE-CIDE decision-making process is easy to set up and it quickly produces a smart shared decision for true collaboration. The app generates multiple charts and graphs to fully document the process. Each step along the way can be completely customized to your own specific needs and preferences. Increase your productivity and profitability while you improve your team confidences and commitment. A DE-CIDE decision has been created specifically from each core function of business planning, marketing, procurement, training, recruitment, and even small business. And now for a limited time, when you download one app, you can receive over 250 criteria developed by decision specialists in your business area. So it's like having a team of expert consultants in your boardroom.